Kevin Kessler, aka Kevin Kross, formerly known as Karrion Kross, now known as Killer Kross, had made an appearance on the Ariel Helwani Show where he would talk about his WWE exit. He would go on to detail why he and wife Scarlett Bordeaux didn't re-sign and the process surrounding it. I mean, you've already stated my contract was up last week. I never actually received a contract like an offer until last week. So August 10th, which I do believe was a Sunday. Yeah, I think it was Tuesday off the top of my head. Okay, I got the offer. I wanted to know how they came to the evaluation of that offer. Just wanted to know, some information, some metrics, some analytics that are supporting to this is how we got here. When I inquired about that, they were unwilling to provide the information and told me I had 24 hours to agree to the offer or they were rescinding it. So, the next day we talk, I ask if they have the information. They don't. I said, I can't make an informed decision with the information and I'd like to keep a dialogue open. And they were rescinding the offer, and that's actually where we're at. So when asked about wife Scarlett Bordeaux's contract and where her offer stood, he would simply say, there was no offer, nothing. With the name Karrion Kross behind him, now a free agent, Kevin Kessler, Killer Kross, Kevin Kross, regardless of what he's known as, will hit the independent scene with wife Scarlett Bordeaux. Kross's documentary, The Killer, has two parts now, where part one aired around WrestleMania time, highlighting a ruptured eardrum, blood sport, and being left off of WrestleMania. Whether it's long-haired Karrion Kross, short-haired Karrion Kross, screw it, even masked Karrion Kross, we rock with it. No matter the iteration, the chant remains the same. We want Kross. Part 2 highlights his book tour, SummerSlam, as well as an incident involving a fan, a 5-year-old girl, to which he was told by a WWE employee he shouldn't have been out there doing that. My wife pinched me in the arm, and a couple times I guess I just wasn't responding, so she pinched me harder. And my wife doesn't grab me like that unless something is wrong. I just went into husband and I was reacting. She was like, hey, this little baby, this girl has been trying to get your attention for 5 minutes. Before we leave, go say hi to her. I don't mean to put a damper on it, but now every time I think about that, there's a negative association with what happened, and it really pissed me off because someone had told me you shouldn't have been out there doing that and not even understanding the context of what happened. And it wasn't a conversation, it was just somebody talking to me. Sometimes that's the way it goes in the business. Sometimes people just feel like they need to be heard and not interested in having a conversation, but it really pissed me off because, for what reason should I have not been out there doing that? Despite the frustrating topic, he would also highlight things such as Bray Wyatt's ideas, where he would say, the righteous, so Dutch and Vinny, Bray wanted to start with the 6, but he wanted to expand, and one of his ideas was to have me, Vinny, and Dutch as an extension, the Wyatt faction. He had a totally different name for it and everything. We were going to be on another show like Raw. Fans remain confused at just how a Triple H bred creation from NXT all the way to the main roster, which he now runs, how it can go wrong in such a short fashion. Triple H was the one who told him personally, are you ready to come home, when he brought Scarlett and Karrion back the last time in 2021. Despite this, Kross and Bordeaux have a bright future ahead of them with fans behind them of all sorts. Imagine seeing the final testament in NJPW. Oh my God! Kross reiterated he's willing to sit at a WWE table and discuss a deal as long as information is given. But whether they stay or don't, I'd say Kross and Bordeaux have won at life. They have something you don't see in a wrestling couple very often. Connection, a bond, and dare I say, an absolute future in the wrestling business. Ow!